big. I don't want this. Oh y'all, should I get these? I mean, like, I don't really need them, but I kind of want them now that I see them. And I don't know which size to get because I have like these different sizes up here. I think I'm gonna get them. I just needed y'all to see this right now because, like, look at this. My head is straight. Look at that. My hair is back length. Looking at it from right here, it's just hard for me to judge sometimes. But, like, when you look at it from the back, wow. I'm really fascinated because I really be playing myself sometimes, like, for real. Alright, y'all. I'm done. I'm literally so hot, so sweaty. My face is hot, everything is hot. My bathroom and my room are foggy, so I'm gonna hurry up and like go in the living room real quick. But I just wanted to show y'all the final product. Your girl is done. Show y'all in the camera. Okay, this is what it's looking like. This is what the other side is looking like. I'm gonna do it at the back again so y'all can see. This is what it looks like at the back again. But your girl is hot. I gotta get up out of here. I just wanted to show y'all the final result before it shrinks all up and revert, because it's kind of starting to do it already. It was like this and now it's like this. So I'm pretty sure it's just gonna revert and revert. But I just wanted to show y'all what it looks like done. Now we gotta trim these ends, girl, because they screaming at me right now. But peace. Hi guys, it's Nyah. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video before you leave. As you guys can tell from the title, today's video is going to be me preparing for the new year, or my 2022 New Year's transformation video. I haven't quite decided what I'm gonna title this video yet, but it will be something along the lines of that. So that is what this video is going to be today. And y'all, this year is finally coming to a close, and to be honest with y'all, I'm very excited about this being the end of the year. I don't know about y'all, but this year honestly was not the best for me. I'm not even gonna lie. This was probably the worst year I've ever had in all my years of living. So I'm very excited to be going into a new year, into a new chapter. A lot of things happened this year that I just was not expecting to happen. Even last year, it was bad, it was rough. Like, it was the beginning of the pandemic. None of us have ever experienced that before, but this year was something different, y'all. I can't even begin to describe some of the things that have happened. I really just don't even know where to start. A couple of months ago, back in the summer, when I had just started my channel back up, I mentioned briefly in my life update video that 2 of my grandparents had passed. My grandfather, he passed in April of this year, and then my great-grandmother, she passed in May of this year. And that was something really hard to deal with, especially because in my immediate family we haven't experienced the death in years, and that was in the immediate family. Like, I'm talking great grandparents, grandparents, parents than you. Like that was immediate, and it was just very shocking, especially for my grandfather, because none of us could have ever seen that coming. I come from a very small town where you literally see your family every single day. For us, it's a little bit different because we no longer live in my hometown. We live about an hour and 45 minutes away, but even with us living a good distance away, we still saw our family like literally every other week. And I come from a very family oriented family. That's just my background. Throughout the weekends, my family's always together, always had like the traditional Sunday dinners together and stuff like that. So these are people we literally saw every single day at one point. And so just to go from seeing these people every single day, or even maybe just every other week with it being Corona and stuff like that, to just not seeing them at all, whew, y'all, that was very hard. And like I said, I could have never saw it coming, never expected nothing like that, but it was just very different to deal with. And I'm not gonna lie, I took it pretty hard, especially my grandmother, because y'all, when I say my great granny was my best friend, she was literally one of my favorite people in the whole wide world. Whenever we would go home, it was just always a part of my routine to just go see my granny. Her and I had some of the best conversations ever. We just talk about everything under the sun, from the things that were going on in the world, stuff we saw on the news and everything like that. She'd always ask me about school and how I was doing in school, and of course I would tell her I'm doing good in school, granny, show her grades and stuff like that. She'd always ask me about my hair, because y'all, she just loved my hair. Even if it wasn't looking the best, she just thought my hair was so beautiful, and she never failed to tell me that. She always gave me some of the best advice, and one thing about her was that she could always make me laugh. And man, y'all, I just miss her so much. It's just so many different memories, y'all. I love and adore my grandmothers. They were the two people that I would just always be so excited to share news with. My granny also would always ask me to see different pictures and stuff, because she knew that I just love taking pictures and videos and stuff like that. So when she asked, I would always show her pictures and stuff that I had taken. I very vividly remember when I finally told my family about my YouTube channel, because for a while I would just post it on social media and stuff, but I never told my family, like told my grandparents. I mean, y'all know how grandparents are. You have to tell them about certain stuff like that, or they just won't know, and like they won't know how to find it and stuff like that. So I very vividly remember going home and telling my grandma and my great grandma about my YouTube channel. They saw some videos and everything, and y'all, my granny was so proud of me. Both of them were, but my granny, she was like, that's such a good thing that you're doing. She was like, you're doing good. I just remember them telling me that I was doing so good and that they were proud of me. When I say I just always look forward to seeing my granny, like that was my bestie for real, y'all. So when she passed, I'm not gonna lie, I took that pretty hard. I just miss her so much. And with them happening within a couple of weeks of each other, it was literally maybe 6 weeks in between each other. It was just very hard to deal with. It just kind of changed the dynamic, you know what I'm saying? Now certain big events in my life are just not as, I wouldn't say they're not as extravagant anymore, but it definitely just makes a lot of things different. For example, a couple of months ago, I got my driver's license. Y'all saw that. The video is up on my channel. You can check that out if you want to. But I remember when I told my grannies about getting my permit. I was so excited to get my permit, and they were the first people I wanted to know about it when I got them. So like, of course my mom knew. She took me to get them, told my dad. But I was just so excited to tell my grannies, because it's just always something about talking to my grandmas that just always warms my heart. And I just love telling them about my accomplishments and things, because I just always know that if nobody else is gonna be proud of me, one thing about my grannies, they're gonna be proud of me. So I was so excited when I got my permit, so excited. I actually think the day before I was going to get them, I saw the both of them. We went there first before I got my permit, and I was just telling them how I was planning to go get my license. So when I got my license, they were one of the first 2 people I wanted to know about it. And so I just remember telling them, and them being just so excited and so proud of me for going to get my permit. And even though that's like small to certain people, that was like a big thing for me. Like I was so excited, especially because I got it on the first try. And according to a lot of people nowadays, people have to take their permit test over and over and over again. So yeah, I was just very excited to have gotten my license on the first try, or when I got my permit. I'm sorry, y'all. I really like my picture and stuff like that. So I was just ecstatic to share the information with them, and they were just so proud of me, and like they congratulated me. And then every time I would see them after that, my granny, she would always ask me, she was like, did you drive today? And sometimes I'd be like, yeah, granny, I drove today, I drove. And of course they make a big deal about it, because like I said, we live a good ways away from our hometown, so it's like an hour and a half drive. And if I drove by myself, then she was proud of me for that, because that's a good distance to be driving. So sometimes I'll be like, yeah, granny, I drove all the way here. She'd be like, that's so good, you know, I'm so proud of you. And of course other times I'll be like, nah, I didn't drive today, but I'm gonna drive next time, you know. All of that, just really good things. But going back to when I got my license a couple months ago, you know, that's even bigger than getting your permit, because it's like the real deal. At a certain point, even while I was filming and everything, during the time where we were headed to Starbucks, that day we went to Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, and then we went to like a couple stores after that. But during the time where we went to Chick-fil-A, I ended up getting really emotional and just breaking down, because I'm like, of course when I wait till my grandma gets off work, I can call her and be like, granny, I got my license. But I can't call my grandma and say the same thing because she isn't here anymore. And it was just like that realization, like that shock factor for me, like she isn't here anymore. Like I can't just call my granny and just tell her something like that anymore. And that was really hard for me. So just like certain accomplishments from this point forward will just be different, you know. Even after all these months, especially with my granddad, it really hasn't even settled in yet, because it was so sudden, unexpected. I don't know, I know a lot of people say with dads, oh, you'll get over time, and yes you will, but I just don't feel like it feels normal at any point. Like I don't think I will ever just get used to not having them here, you get what I'm saying? So when people say it gets better over time, I haven't really found that to be true, and I know it's still pretty early on, but at the same time, I don't think this feeling is going to go away. I even find myself slipping up at certain points, because my granddad, he did so much stuff around the house. And in my family, we have a bunch of girls. My grandmother, she had 4 girls, so it's my mom, her 3 sisters, and all of their children. So like I have a bunch of cousins and stuff, but out of my immediate cousins, so of the 4 children, of all of us, there's only 2 boys. So we have just a lot of girls in our family. So my granddad, he really did a lot, like around the house and stuff like that. And so at a certain point when we're getting ready to go home, I'll even find myself slipping up. Like I'm like, okay, Papa will be at home so he can do X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, he not at home, you know what I'm saying? It's just very hard, and I still haven't gotten used to it. But I just said all of that to say this year wasn't the best for me. It wasn't ideal for me. I kind of feel like this year was just like about surviving, like just getting through it, just pushing through it and moving forward. So going into this new year, going into 2022, I'm going to use this year as a complete fresh start, a complete clean slate. I know it's kind of cliche to say new year, new me, but really, literally, that's how I'm feeling. I feel like 2021 was all about just going through it and just dealing with stuff as it came, like just dealing with life as life comes at you. And although it was hard, I made it. We here. I made it. We made it. We're still here. I'm the type of person that feels like everything happens for a reason, and although it was hard to deal with, God gives us nothing that we can't handle. So I got through it. If you dealt with something hard this year, you got through it, and now we moving on. 2022 for me is going to be about picking up the pieces, getting my life together, and just picking up where I left off before everything happened, and just getting myself together so that we can move along to the next step. So that is what this video is going to be about. This is going to be me kind of resetting, getting myself together, and just ultimately setting myself up for a successful, productive new year. This year we're going into it with new goals. We're gonna stay on track. I have a bad habit of procrastination, so I just want to make sure that I keep myself, you know, self-disciplined, motivated. I truly feel like this is going to be my year. A winning season is about to come about. I'm speaking it into existence because I deserve it. You deserve it, which is why I'm sure you're watching this video. So I'm going to be making my vision board. I'm going to be writing out my goals and stuff. I also want to set out a routine for me to follow, because I find that I'm the most productive and that I work the best when I have a routine set for myself, and I tell myself, hey, this is what we're going to follow. It's just easier for me to not fall down that hole of just procrastinating and not doing things when I wanted to do things and stuff like that. So we're gonna set up a routine. We're going to start planning. I typically like to do a end of the year recap, highlighting the high points of the year, because Lord knows I definitely don't want to document no low points. For that reason, I just don't even know if I'm going to do that this year. We'll kind of figure that out as we go, but we're going to be making my vision board. We're going to be planning things out, making a routine, a realistic routine that I know I can follow. And yeah, we're just gonna be getting ready for the new year. So thank y'all for listening to my little rant or whatever. I kind of got a little emotional a little bit, but I didn't do too bad, so pat on the back. I feel like very great things are coming this year. I graduate high school this year. I'll be starting college at the end of the year. I turn 18 this year, which is whoa, that's like crazy to me, y'all. I swear I was just like 12 yesterday. Like, where did the time go? It's just been crazy, man. These years that go by so fast. But that's another reason why I need to get myself together, get myself on track, because literally in 4 months I'm gonna be 18, y'all. I'm gonna be legal. I'm gonna be an adult. Crazy. But while I am like a little bit nervous and stuff like that, I am excited for this new chapter of my life. I'm very excited to see what these next couple of years hold for me, even these next few months. Like, I'm really about to get the ball rolling, get stuff going. And I'm not one to share my goals and stuff like that. Like, I'm definitely a move in silence type of person. So even when I make like my vision board and stuff like that, I'm not going to specifically show y'all what's on my vision board or exactly what I'm writing down. I just kind of want to document me doing these things. For one, just for me to see where I'm at now and see where I'm going to be at in a couple months, because like I said, I already know this is about to be a winning season for me. Like, it's coming, greater is coming. I truly believe that. But also, in case any of you find this motivational for you to get your own stuff started, make your own vision board, write down your own goals, you know, stuff like that, I kind of want you guys to see this, which is why I'm documenting it. So yeah, a lot of things are happening. This year is going to be a great year. I'm manifesting it, speaking it into existence, because we've been, what, 2 years into into a pandemic now, everybody could use a good year. So I'm manifesting that this year is good for all of us. So I've been talking for long enough. Without further ado, if you want to see me prepare for the new year and you want to come along with me, then please keep on watching. Okay, so first things first, we need to get rid of this because it hasn't been October for like 4 months now. So this gotta go. Okay, so now that we've done that, I can go ahead and start making my vision board now, which y'all saw me go in the store to get at the beginning of this video, and I have it right here. So we're gonna be making that next. This is what I'm the most excited for because I've literally been saving stuff for it. Like, let me show y'all. I literally just been saving stuff for my vision board. Yeah, I have been saving stuff for my vision board for days, so I'm so excited to do this. I've never made an actual vision board before. Like, I've kind of taken pictures and stuff and used them for motivation, but I've never physically made a vision board. So I'm very excited to be doing this right now. So I'm going to go print out all my pictures and whatnot, and then I'm gonna come back to y'all when we get ready to make it. Alright y'all, so I just printed out all my pictures for my vision board. I'm gonna show y'all real quick. So this is what they're looking like so far. What I'm going to do is go ahead and cut everything out because I just don't want to bore y'all. So I'm gonna cut everything out, and then I'm gonna probably come back to y'all when I'm gluing everything on my board. Okay y'all, so I'm finna cut out the very last picture. Alright y'all, so it is the following day, and as y'all just saw, I just got done cutting out the final picture for my vision board. Now I'm about to place everything on the vision board, and I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I actually wanted to finish this video off last night. Like, I didn't want to make this like a 2-day thing, but cutting out the pictures and everything was starting to take way longer than I expected. Like, I don't know what I thought, but it took a very long time. And so I just decided, instead of forcing myself to stay up, that it would just be best for me to go ahead and go to bed and finish this off today. So that is what I'm doing. That is kind of like what this video is about: making better decisions, going to bed earlier, getting into a routine so that I can wake up earlier and tackle things earlier in the day. So yes, I just went ahead and made sure that I was going to bed at a decent time so that I can wake up at a good time today. And so now we're about to go ahead and finish this thing off. I'm really hoping that I got enough pictures because it seemed like I had a lot of pictures, but then like looking at it, I just don't know. So we're about to go see, place everything, see what it's gonna look like, and yeah, I'm gonna take y'all along with me. Okay y'all, so I kind of been placing everything where I wanted it to go. This is kind of what we're dealing with right now. And for the most part, it's looking how I wanted it. It's looking like how I imagined it in my head. I got more than enough pictures. For a second, I thought I didn't, but girl, I have more than enough pictures. It's only kind of like, I really only got one more that I'm trying to like fit on here. But really, this is kind of how I want it to be. The next step is just cutting everything out and just gluing it to the board. But I'm gonna kind of play around with it a little bit more. I just kind of wanted to show y'all where I was at for the moment, but that's it. I'm about to like I said, play around with it, and then the next step will be gluing everything on the board. This is the final product. Okay y'all, so I finally finished my vision board and it came out so cute. It's definitely not perfect, but for it to have been my first time, I think I did really good, and it's exactly how I envisioned it as well. So I think I did really good on that. I'm debating on whether or not I want to show y'all. On one hand, I feel like it's very personal and I don't know if I want to show y'all, but on the other hand, I feel like it's way too cute for me not to show y'all, so I might end up showing it to y'all, although I said I wouldn't. But now what I want to do is write in my planner and just, you know, kind of like reflect on the year and everything like that. So I'm gonna be whipping out my brand new planner that I got for Christmas. Also, I got some brand new pens to write in my planner with. Y'all, I'm very much so a nerd at heart, so school supplies, pens, notebooks, planners, anything like that makes me happy. When I was a kid, I used to have a blast in Office Depot. So stuff like this just always makes me happy, and I just felt like, you know, I just wanted some new pens for the video. So I got some brand new pens. Also, I really needed these because the ones that I got for school a couple months ago are like dried out. So I needed some new pens, and I like to write with skinny pens. I like to write with a certain kind of pen. I'm very picky about stuff like this. I need for my pen to be thin and easy to hold because I'm already left-handed. I write big, so I need for my pen to be skinny and not fat because otherwise my writing will look very messy. I'm also very picky about how the ink comes out. Like, I need it to glide on my paper. So we'll see how these work and we'll see how I like them. Hopefully I do because I spend my coins on them. So yeah, I got some pens the day before yesterday, and I might as well show y'all what else I got while I'm at it. Y'all should know by now that I can't go in Walmart without picking up something else. Y'all should know that about me by now. So we might as well go ahead and do a mini haul real quick. For the most part, I just got some regular stuff. I got some toothpaste. This is the toothpaste that I've been loving recently, so I just got a 2-pack of this. Some cocoa butter because this is essential. Okay, got some shampoo. I also got some wet ones. I run through these so quickly because I literally use them every day at school. Like, them kids at school be acting like they ain't got no home training and germs be everywhere, so I wipe everything down at school. So I keep my wet ones. I got some probiotics because I know that, you know, they say women should take probiotics, and I've never just thought to get a probiotic supplement. I just never had one, so I decided to get this to try out. I eat like yogurt on a day-to-day basis, and I heard that that was a good probiotic, so that's kind of why I just never got a supplement, but it never hurts to have a little extra, so I got those to try. I got some soap. I've been obsessed with just the original scent lately, so I just got regular Dove soap. Y'all know how I am about my Dove soap. If you're ever looking for some Dove soap and your store doesn't have any, all you gotta do is come to my house. I promise I got some. I got enough for me, you, and everybody else on the whole street. Always, okay? I also got some emergency. This is good for your immune system, and I've never taken this, but my dad takes it daily and he seems to think that I should take some too. So I just got some deodorant, and I also got a toothbrush. This is an electric toothbrush. I haven't had one of these since I was a child, so we'll see what the difference is and if it really works better. So yep, that's what I got from Walmart. Since we're doing a little haul or whatever, I might as well show y'all what I got from Ulta too, because I also went there as well. So from Miss Ulta Beauty, I got my moisturizer because I was running out of it and we can't be walking around with an ashy face, so I needed some moisturizer. That's really mainly why I went. I also got a NYX lip gloss. Did I really need this? Probably not, but you know, lip gloss is always a necessity. And the last thing I got was these acne spots or whatever. I've just seen different people use stuff like this, and I just wanted to try some, see how they work, see how I like them. So I'll be trying these soon. I'll probably end up trying them in a video, but if not, I'll definitely let you guys know how I like them. But that's it for my little haul. So now we can get into planning. This is my planner for the new year. It's very pretty. I love anything light pink, and it also matches my clipboard that I've had for years. Like, they look exactly the same. I just found that cute how they like match and whatnot, although they came from two completely different places, and I've had that for years. But this is my planner. I got it for Christmas. My mommy got it for me, and I like it because it's very sleek and whatnot. Like, it doesn't have too much going on, but I just kind of want to write in it for the first time, so we're gonna do that now. While I do this, I kind of want to set the mood and whatnot. So I want to burn one of my favorite candles to burn that makes me feel like I'm just at peace. So we're gonna do that before I get started. Alright guys, so I finished writing in my planner. I also wrote out some of my goals for this year as well, and now that I have that out the way, the last thing that I want to do before I close this video out is to write out a routine for myself, specifically a school routine. I will eventually do like a weekend routine as well, like a productive weekend morning routine as well, but I mainly want to do one for school just to keep me on track. Like I told you at the beginning of this video, I feel like I'm the most productive and I get stuff done better when I have a routine, when I see like everything I have to do like all set out. So I just want to make a routine for myself really quickly, and I'm going to do that now. For this, I'm actually going to do it on my phone just because it'll be easy for me to see this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and write it down in my notes. Alrighty y'all, so I'm all done with that. Boom, here it is. If it'll focus, there it says 2022 morning routine for school. So I have everything all written out, and hopefully this helps me stay on track. I wrote it on my phone because it'll be easier for me to see it that way. So I'm definitely going to be referring to this as like my guide to help me keep on track with time and stuff like that, because that is for sure one thing I want to work on, my time management, because your girl has a tendency to be late to everything. So I want to work on that this year, along with so many other things. But if you stay along for this entire video, I want to say thank you guys. I love y'all all so much. I really do. I know I say that in every video, but I really appreciate the love and support from those of you who do show me love. This video was definitely a lot more focused on the mental rather than the physical, so this wasn't that type of video, but I will definitely be doing like a physical transformation glow up sometime in the future. But this was all about the mental, getting ready to have a very successful year. I just kind of feel like all of the stuff that you guys see me do in today's video is going to set us up to have a great productive year. So many great things are going to happen this year for me, for you, for all of us, and we deserve it. We deserve all the good things that are going to come to us. As I mentioned earlier, a lot of big milestones are happening for me this year. 18, graduating high school, starting college. 2022 finna graduate high school, period. I know y'all saw my good sis on my vision board. I just had to put her on there for the one time because she the baddest. But we're graduating this year. We are starting college this year. Just overall really entering adulthood, and I'm just excited to see how things are gonna be to embark on this new journey. I really am. This year is going to be refreshing. We're gonna achieve so many goals this year. I'm just manifesting it and speaking it into existence because I just know it's gonna happen. So I'm wishing you all a great new year. I hope that this year treats you very well. I hope that it brings you nothing but success and joy, and I hope that every single one of you are able to prosper this year. I'm hoping that we all are able to grow and evolve and just achieve a new level of success in our life, whatever that may look like for you. I'm wishing that for all of us. But again, thank you all for watching this video. Stay beautiful, stay prayed up. I'm praying for all of you guys' well-being. I'm praying that you are doing well physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And cheers to a great new year. I thank you guys for bringing it in with me, but I'm wishing you all success, love, and happiness. I love you guys all so much, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Mwah.